Hey everybody, Joe and Pam Fazio. We live in Central Florida. Carl did a couple of projects. He was a contractor in my home. He asked me, what do I know about stem cells? I said, not much, just the negative connotation about aborted placentas. I wanted nothing to do with it. I told him no 3 times over a period of about 7 or 8 weeks. The third time that he put it in front of me, someone on his social media page posted about a spouse who had an autoimmune chronic issue that affects the central nervous system. And the reason that got my attention is because my sister in North Carolina has the exact same condition. And I called Carl and I said, hey, you got my attention. Come over and tell me more about this medical device. So he did. We quickly, I jumped in without my wife's permission. I kind of got in a little bit of trouble. My sister is not cured or healed by any stretch, but her quality of life is so much better. In the 3rd month, her husband sent me a video of Jennifer getting up from the living room sofa and walking to the kitchen without her rollator. That's when we knew we were onto something very significant here. But again, I didn't run it by my wife, and I'll let Pam kind of talk to you about how that went down and some of the benefits she's experienced.
Hey everybody, I'm Pam. So, yeah, as Joe said, I was totally against this, didn't want anything to do with it. In fact, we did get into a little tiff about it, and then I just said, fine, do whatever you want to do, but keep me out of it. And he would keep coming in and saying, please just try it. Please just, I'd roll my eyes and like, no. So finally, just to get him to shut up, I started wearing the patch. And I up until my mid 40s, I was considered myself a very healthy person. And then I started having some issues with various things. And so to keep him quiet, I just started wearing the patch. And after a while, I don't know what, a couple of months, I had to go back to him and say, okay, you win, you were right. This is actually working. I was losing clumps of hair. And I wouldn't even want to go take a shower just because I knew that, if I washed my hair, I was just going to look at a drain full of hair. And I noticed when I was showering that that wasn't happening anymore. And then when I brushed my hair, I was noticing that not very much hair was coming out in the brush. So it was things like that. I had irritation in my hip. I had irritation in my feet when I would wake up in the morning, joints. And I just noticed that these things started to subside, that in fact, I would not be able to sleep very comfortably because of things like restless leg. I don't know if I was able to say that. Restless leg. I would just toss and turn and all night long, and have to put a heating pad on my legs at night. It was miserable. And all of these things have pretty much just subsided. So he wins. He was right. And yes, I do have an issue with food allergies. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Food allergies. And so we went on a trip last fall and we went to Italy, and I said, I don't care. I'm eating the bread because I'm in Italy. And I didn't get sick. Normally, if I would eat something with certain wheats and things like that, I would just automatically get really ill. And I'm like, hold up, I'm not getting ill when I eat these foods, but I thought, okay, maybe it's just the kind of flour they're using over in Italy. So I come home and I keep eating the flour and I'm still not getting sick. So I was pretty impressed by that. What else?
We're running out of time, and I just want to make sure that I get to share my benefits because former college football player, debilitating sciatica. I would literally have to lay on the ground, stretch my back out, roll on a hard floor, would see a chiropractor at least once every 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I started on the X39 patch 3 weeks. 3 weeks, the irritation in my lower back, that pinching that goes all the way down to the back of your knee, totally gone. I was sold on this. I had an Achilles tendon that was about to pop. I put the patch right on where it hurts, and the inflammation and irritation went down. My dentist told me, what are you doing with your oral care? And I said, why? She said, because your gums are closing up around your teeth. I said, really? That's interesting. So it's doing a lot of things, Kathy and Carl, that we didn't anticipate as doing for our bodies. And I promise you, we're not going to stop wearing the X39 patch. So thank you so much for having us on.